G'day and welcome back to Duxler Gaming and our Let's Play series here on Goldcrest Valley Farm. This is our starting from scratch series where we've started with a bugger all of anything, and we're building ourselves up slowly. Alright, we've got our hired hand here running our combine, finishing off the harvest of oat here on this field, and we're continuing on with preparations of our other field over here with our Fent. We're actually ploughing all this field in, so we're going to get that started as well. So let's get that started. Right, here we go, and off we go. All right, hope everyone is doing well. We are continuing on, like I said, trying to build our farm up. We've got a bit of work to do. We've got a couple of fields left, I think, still to harvest. I think we've got 2 fields left to harvest. But while we're harvesting, we're also prepping the fields that have already been harvested, ready to sow and get them going again. Now, in between episodes, we took our old cedar and we sold that and we upgraded it to a new Cavernland model. It is double the width, double the capacity, and it only cost us an extra, I think it was $7,000-8,000 on top of the trading price. So it was worthwhile for us to buy that. It'll assist us in our productivity going forward. So looking forward to getting that out and having a crack with that. So we'll have a look at that. Actually, what I'm going to do is instead of doing that, I'm going to do up downs instead. So we're just going to come over here and line ourselves up and then continue on down the field. Alright, away we go. Alright, need to watch the fertiliser on this thing because last time we actually used it, we actually started off with a hired hand with this. He didn't turn the fertiliser on, so he didn't fertilise the first run. So that's why we're going to do it manually. Anyway, what have we got over there? The combine is still running. He's only at 39%. He may well finish that field before he needs to be emptied. So we'll see how that goes. He's just doing his turn now, and he's probably on his second last run up the field now. So he won't be too much longer there. As we continue on, come to the end here. Alright, we'll move across again. Alright, hope everyone is doing really well. We are doing well enough here. And weekend's almost over. We're about to head into another week. But I can't really complain as opposed to many others. I mean, obviously I don't do this as a full-time job. Nowhere near big enough for that. But fortunately, in this period of the pandemic, I haven't lost my employment, so unlike many others, unfortunately. So I shouldn't really be worrying about having to go in and do work this week, because there are a lot of others that are far worse off that haven't got that opportunity anymore. So we won't bitch about it, but nonetheless, it's another week of stuff to get through and then back into a weekend again. But hopefully we should have all our videos certainly queued up and ready to go for you to watch during the week. Certainly there's only this one. I think this is the last of the farming ones I need to queue up for this week. I've already got all the other stuff. Tip on Hospital, Transport Fever, Lakeland. I've just got to finish editing Lakeland, Wilhelmina. They're all basically ready to go. So should be a full week again this week, and then I think we're partially prepped for the next week and a half on top of that, so which is good. We want to get sort of ahead of the ball game a little bit. Makes it a bit easier. All right, and here obviously we've gone a bit skew with here. We didn't maintain a straight track all the way down through there. Missed a bit on the edge. We might come back and fix that up a little bit later. See how things develop there. All right, coming through. back we go. Dropped that a little bit too late. Come back and we'll get started again. Right. Oh, come on. I think I can. There we go. Yes, so the new cedar. So it's one of the new Cavernlands. We'll have a look at that a little bit later. But yeah, so the Cavernland and VCon DLC is now available. As I've said previously, personally, I don't recommend it. I don't think it's worth the money. Maybe the console players may think it is, but all you're getting is some new mowers, some new seeders, some new grasswork equipment, so a new windrower and tedder and stuff. There's just not enough in there, I don't think. Some of the seeders are good. I mean, I say they're good. They're okay for the smaller farms and stuff like that, but it's nothing new to what we haven't already got, really. And that's the disappointing thing. For DLC, you want... I mean, you don't just want a new brand brought into the game of the same stuff. I mean, yeah, okay, it's nice to have the new brand, and certainly for FS19, bringing in John Deere and Class was sort of a necessity, I suppose. But insofar as like implements go, I mean, I don't know there'd be that many people that would have been hanging out for a Cavernland cedar or a VCon cedar or whatever. I mean, the thing is with this pack, a lot of them are dual branded anyway, so you can either have it as a Cavernland or a VCon. Really, I don't see that it's worth the money they're charging for it, other than the fact they're just trying to price gouge and make profits where they don't really need to, or you're just buying as a customer, you're buying stuff that you may not really need and paying an exorbitant price for it, or a premium price for it. I don't think it's a premium DLC. If it had new crop types, and we've been through this before. We've been through this with the Anderson DLC. We've been through it with the Bujolt DLC. I mean, Giants, they're pretty poor. They're pretty poor. And as I've said before, I'm not going to sit here and say it's a great DLC and should all rush out and buy it just to be on Giants' good side. I don't agree with it, so I won't go out and promote that. So, but it is available for those that want it from Steam and on the Farming Sim website. But again, while I don't mind the equipment and I'm using it because I bought it to have a look at it and assess it, to you guys out there, I wouldn't recommend wasting money on it. So let the buyer beware, but hey, it's your choice ultimately. And like I said, I mean, maybe this is part of the reason why my software partnership for Giants has never come through or whatever else. But as I said previously too, I really don't care. It's more important for me to be honest with you guys and tell you what I think. And hopefully that's what you want to get from this channel. Good, bad or indifferent. Anyway, we'll move along. But yes, so we've got a new seeder to use on the farm. So as soon as we finished ploughing up this field, we'll be getting into that. All right, now I think our combine has finished. He's either finished or he's blocked off down there, one of the two. So yeah, what we might do is we might just turn this back over to being a hired hand and get him to finish this off while we go and put the harvester away or get the harvester on a new field and all that sort of stuff. So we'll just line him up here. Oops. Right. And we'll get him going. Off he goes. Right. Done. Okay, so it is the fact that the tractor's in the way. Shoot. No, let me get out of the way. Right. There we go. So it was just that last little bit he had to finish. There he goes. He's finished now. So he's completed his job. All right. So we'll come in there. We'll jump over here. We'll offload the combine. And then we'll see what else we've got to get done. All right, let's have a look and see what we've got to do. So, field 12 is what we've just harvested. Field 14 is obviously what we're ploughing in, ready to re-harvest. Re-sow. Field 19 down here is ready to harvest, as to is field 24. And we have field 15 here, which is almost ready. So, I think we're going to take the combine down to field 24. What have we got down there? Barley? Yep. So I'll take that down there. We'll get the barley off that field first, then we'll come back up, hit field 19. Then by the time we've done that, we should be able to hit field 15. So that is the plan. Right. So with that plan, let's put into action. All right. So off we go. We'll head down the road. As we're on the road, we'll put the beacons on. Take up the whole road. It's a very, very lowly used road, this one. Very low use of it by any local traffic. Well, it is only very local traffic. It's traffic from the farm. So pretty much safe to be in the middle of the road, but put the beacons on anyway, just to make sure. So I'll come on down here. So once we've harvested all these fields, we'll look at selling some of the stuff off again, some of the crops off, paying down our loan, all that sort of stuff, and then looking at expanding the farm out once we've done all that. But for now, we've got nice weather. We've got crops ready to harvest, and we couldn't ask for a better day to do it. Now, hopefully these booms stay up. Don't have a train rushing around. Committed well and truly now. We're okay. All right. There we go. So we'll just get him started again. And we're going to put a hired hand on him while we go up and get the other tractor and empty the trailer and then head on down here. Right. So here we go. We got the Fendt. What have we got? 76% load. So we'll go offload this to the silo then and head back down. We should be almost ready to offload the combine by the time we do that. All right, if you have a look in there, that's where the new seeder is. He's positioned in there. So we'll pull him out very soon, have a look at him. In the meantime, we'll just go dump all these oats up here into the silo. And then continue heading out and get the combine unloaded, all that sort of stuff. Shouldn't be too far off requiring to get a bigger trailer either. So one of the first investments we'll probably need to do actually is just a bigger trailer. But for now, this AgriLiner is sufficient. The other option is we can just buy a second AgriLiner and have them as a baggage cart train, as I like to call them. Or like, I suppose you could call it like a mini road train. A couple of trailers hitched behind each other. All right. That was only second pass down. He's at 32%, so he's got a bit of time there yet before he's ready to go. Meantime, what we could do is we could go up and we can get this seeder ready to go. Make sure it's got seed and all that in it. Although this tractor, I can't hook it up in the full configuration because I don't have a 3-point hitch at the front. but I should be able to grab it anyway and pull it out and make sure it's got seed in it. Although, if I put seed in, it's probably going to be too heavy for this tractor anyway. Now it's got seeds in it. That's okay. So we can pull it out. So this is it. This is the Kverneland DF2. This is the front seed tender box. So we're going to put that down here. In fact, I'm starting to think I may... Did I use it? No, I didn't use it in the last episode. I know I didn't. So, anyway. Come back through here. And we'll grab the seeder itself out. And then we'll be using one of the fence to come in and grab this. So they'll put the front unit on, the rear unit on, connect the pipes in between, and then we can head on out and seed. So as you can see though, it is a bit wider. It's basically almost double the width of the old seeder we had. So we'll get a lot better throughput using this seeder. Okay. Now it does fold up. However, you can't store it in the folded up position, so you have to unfold it to store it. So I'm just going to reverse back here a little bit. Guess there was enough room to slink in. There we go. We'll unfold him. Lower it down. And we'll just connect it. Right. So that's ready to go. We'll put you out of the way over here. Okay. Leave him there. All right. Let's combine it now. He's at 61%. Almost time to empty him off. This guy here's probably halfway through now. So it won't be this one. This one, that one has got the 3-point hitch at the front, so it could be this one I use. Off he goes. All right, let's sit here and we're just waiting for the combine. Here comes the train. Looking rather empty. All right. Waiting. Now, what I need to know is there are obviously periods where we don't sort of talk or whatever else. What I'm interested in knowing, you can let me know in the comments, is would you like to have some very soft background music? It's in the background, sort of when we're not speaking, when we are, just very soft music. My problem is the reason why I don't really want to do that is you want to make sure you can hear the sounds of the game and the tractor itself, all that sort of stuff. And I'm just worried that it'll sort of drown it out if I have the 3 different soundtracks running. So let me know. Let me know if the majority decide that it's a good thing to have it running. Then we may well do so. But certainly for the moment, I'm probably leaning against it. But I just thought I'd ask anyway. All right. Emptying out a bit instead of waiting. %. And there we go, he's empty. Right, we'll move on along here. Right, there we go. Okay, let's see how our right hand is going. Sorry about that. You're wanting something chronic today. It's not too far off. Well, what we'll do is we'll leave it here for a minute. and we'll come back. In fact, we might even time lapse it. We'll just see how we go. But we'll come back when we've finished off here with this field. So we'll be right back. Okay, so there you go. We've just finished working this field off. So we can now take this guy back. Well, and we can get our seeder and get seeding. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So he's going to take this over here. We'll offload this off and get that done. We just offloaded, well, there it goes, just finished now. We've offloaded the combine again. And so he is continuing on down there. Right, so he's going to put this down through here. And we're going to go grab this new seeder and go give it a workout on that field we've just ploughed in. All right, so we'll collect the seed box first. Oh, we turned around the other way, haven't we? All right, I have to come in on the other way. I'll grab the rear seed drill first. I can find my reverse. There we go. Right. We'll fold him up for now. As you can see, once we fold it, it gets very, very light in the front end until we put this on. And there we go. Righto. There we go. So now you'll see, though, we've got the pipe work between the seeder itself and the front seed tender. So it's all good to go. All right. So what are we going to sow? I think, again, we're going to be wanting to concentrate on profit. So I think we're going to cycle in some soybeans again. So select our soybeans. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to give this a good go, see how this goes. All right. So this is only seeding. It doesn't do any fertilization at all. So, right, there we go. So we're going to lower it. Helps if I actually lower the appropriate tool, not the... There we go. Turn it on. Right. Oh, I don't think I've got enough to pull this one, actually. Yeah, having enough power to pull it. There you go. Right, so we're in trouble. Hasn't got the power to run it. So, what we're going to have to do is, what's our other tractor down there? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think the Fendt 313 might be the one to use it. All right, so what we'll do is we'll head on up, we'll offload this, and then get it going. So I've just grabbed the wrong tractor, probably. Then again, hopefully this has got enough guts to do it as well. In fact, well, what we'll do is we'll just leave that there. We'll come and get that later. Head on up and we'll swap over tractors. So bring the other tractor down here, the other Fendt down here. Oh, as I run into the railroad crossing signs. Right, that'll be right. Okay, nice way to finish, Duck. Well done. Right, off we go. Scream up here, we'll grab the seeder, swap over, and then see how things turn out from that. Oh! Well, that didn't end well, did it? Can we get him righted? Oh my goodness. All right. That wasn't what we intended on doing. But anyway, we're back on our wheels and we're moving. Right. So let's swap this over quickly because we're running out of time. Okay. Reverse out of the way here. Okay. Right. Out of you. Jump into this one and see if this has got enough to do it. Go there. Now, if this hasn't got enough to run it, we're going to end this on a very, very sour note, aren't we? All right, let's lower that off. Turn it on. And we've got enough to get going. Come on. Oh, it's really struggling. All right, looks like we're going to have to either get rid of this seeder or get another tractor. So we will consider what our options are going to be in between now and the next episode. But yeah, that's the seeder, and it does work well when you've got a tractor that can pull it faster than like 1 kilometre an hour. Anyway, we're going to leave it right there, and we're going to go and have a cry. All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you didn't, I understand. I really do. Anyway, don't forget to come join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details are down below in the comments. Don't forget also to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Or then again, after seeing this, you might not want to. But if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware when more videos like this are available for you to laugh at. All right, we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care of yourselves and loved ones. See you very soon back here at Goldcrest Valley and Duckzilla Gaming. See you later. Bye.